Hey, Stephanie, look who's here, again. Who? The guy who was checking you out and tried to flirt with you yesterday? Him? Again? I think he's gonna ask you out today.
Stephanie took off her gloves and went out to the counter.
She instantly spotted the handsome guy from yesterday. They spoke a little, and Stephanie got to know his name was Ethan. Welcome to BII Burgers. What can I get you? 2 burgers, a large french fries, and BII cola to go. That will be $10.99. And one more thing. Yes? Is it okay if I have your number? Maybe we can catch up sometime. Stephanie smirked. Check your drink. Ethan looked at his BII cola when he noticed Stephanie's number already written on the side. I'll see you around then. As Ethan left, giving that charming smile of his, Stephanie had already started daydreaming about their first date. She was a sophomore in college, taking 3 credits every semester, and she worked a full-time job at BII Burgers. 3 credits? When do you plan on graduating 12 years later? Take a chill pill, Joe. Enjoy life for once. Stephanie's life was simple. She had money and time, and she lived by herself in her small apartment, hoping maybe one day she'd find someone. And it seemed that day had finally come. Stephanie went out with Ethan twice. Both dates went awesome. And so far, their 3rd date was going great too. Don't worry about the bill, I got it. No, I'm going to pay the bill. Alright, how about we split the bill 50-50? Fine, and then maybe we can go back home and watch a movie? But there's kind of an issue with my apartment. What? A 3rd wheel? I live with a roommate and he's pretty nosy. Oh, okay, then let's go to my place. This was the first time Stephanie and Ethan were going to spend some absolute alone time together, and Stephanie was more than excited. They held hands and walked to her place, but just when they reached her door, Stephanie smiled at Ethan, trying her level best not to make him awkward. Will you just give me 1 minute? Yeah, sure. Stephanie quickly went inside and shut the door. There was no way she was letting him see the mess in her apartment. Clothes all over the place, the bed undone, the bathroom looking gross. If Stephanie had timed this, she would probably have won a Guinness World Record for cleaning up so fast. She then ran to the door again and hoped Ethan was still there. Are you okay? Why are you breathing so heavily? Yeah, I'm fine. Stephanie pulled Ethan in while he smiled, looking around. Wow, your place is really organized. Nice. Yeah, I know, I don't want to brag, but I'm sort of a clean freak. They sat down on the couch as Stephanie stared at her movie collection. Are we really gonna watch a movie? I never watch movies. To sum it up, that night turned out to be the best night in a very, very long time for Stephanie. Stephanie's life was perfect. The only thing she was missing was love, and now she had that too. And Ethan just didn't love her, he actually cared for her. I thought you didn't date customers. When your customer is that hot, it's not as simple as you think, okay? Right. I wanted to ask you something. My cousin Michelle's coming to San Francisco this week. I can't have her staying over with my 2 other roommates. I was wondering if she can stay at your place. So what? You can keep her in your room. No. I can't keep her. You don't know her. She's super hot. Aspiring model. She's coming for her audition. Huh, how hot can she be? Stephanie agreed to having Michelle stay over. Not so much to help, but more because Joe couldn't stop bragging about her hotness. But the next weekend, when Stephanie opened the door to her, she was awestruck herself. No kidding, this girl was pretty. Hey, you're Stephanie, right? Joe told me all about you. Thanks so much for letting me lounge here. Yeah, it's no problem. Come in. As Michelle strutted inside, Stephanie quickly sent Ethan a text. You can't come to my apartment for the next 3 days. My colleague's cousin is staying over, and she's super hot, and I'm super insecure. LOL, come on, she can't be prettier than you. Hey, Stephanie, would you mind if I use one of your closets for my luggage? Yeah, go ahead. Thanks, Michelle said, hurrying out and pulling in her 3 heavy suitcases. All that for a couple of days? What was in there? Was she here for an audition or something else? But turned out, the luggage was the least of the issues. The next couple of days felt like a couple of years living with Michelle, especially when she went to the bathroom. She was in there way too long. Michelle, I'm getting late for my class. Can you hurry up in there? I'm taking a bath. You can come in. No, I'm okay. Alright, she wasn't shy either. Was she really a model or one of those kind of girls? When Michelle finally got out, Stephanie stepped into the whole bathroom soaking wet. The toilet seat, the floor, the towels. What did she think of herself, a superstar already? All of a sudden, the bathroom light started flickering. There was water on the ceiling too. How did she do that? And what did she do with the light? Just when Stephanie stepped out to ask her, she got a call from Ethan. Hey babe, was missing you. How's everything? Don't ask. This girl got water into the electrical line and now the light isn't working properly. You want me to come over? No, I told you, not until she leaves. Really? Now I want to meet her too. I don't think she's more beautiful than you. No, you can't be here and that's final. Bye. It wasn't just her bathroom schedules that were out of the ordinary, but so was her diet.
Stephanie came home from work exhausted. She thought she'd heat up some leftovers when she found Michelle sitting at the table munching on a celery stick.
You're not gonna have dinner? I am having dinner. I'm a raw vegan. What's that? I eat raw fruits and vegetables. You don't have to cook, and it's the secret to my beauty. Wow, talk about health goals. After 3 days of watching Michelle eat raw food, meditate, and splash water all around the bathroom, on Tuesday morning, when she packed up her truckload of luggage and left giving Stephanie tons of hugs and kisses. I'm gonna miss you, Steph. Yeah, me too. I saw your cab waiting outside. Bye. Stephanie closed the door and breathed out in relief. Phew. Finally, she had her apartment to herself again. She hurried to the bathroom to take a shower and get ready for work, when she noticed the bathroom lights flickering again. All of a sudden, she heard her phone buzz outside. It was Joe. What's up, Joe? Has Michelle left yet? Yeah, and your cousin was a mess. I know, she's a princess. Stephanie suddenly got another call. It was Ethan. Hold on, I gotta pick this up. Hey babe, has your colleague's hot cousin left yet? What is wrong with all you men? It's like everyone's asking about her. I just wanted to come over. No, you can't come over. Stephanie was relieved that Michelle left, but in the coming days since she left, she began to experience strange things. The first strange incident was on the train the following night. There were but a few people on the train. Stephanie sat there minding her own business when a woman walked up to her and sat down. She had a creepy look on her face, just staring at Stephanie. You're Stephanie, right? Do I know you? But I know you. Stephanie had no clue who this woman was. But a little creeped out, she hurried off the train that day. But again, a couple weeks later, when Stephanie went shopping at Chinatown, she walked into a store where the man behind the register kept staring at her. You're Stephanie, right? Freaked out, Stephanie grabbed her bag, placed a 20, and hurried out without her change. How did he know her? Who was he? Was this just a coincidence? Random people knowing her by name? Or maybe Stephanie was just overthinking it. After a long time, she and Ethan were going on a date tonight. She got home from work, took a long shower, and stepped out when the light flickered and finally went off for good. She got a new bulb and climbed up to replace it. But when she opened up the cover, she was confused to find something inside. Was this a camera? Stephanie's heart began to race when she realized maybe she was being watched. Frantically, she went to the kitchen where there was an electrical panel and shut off the electricity to the whole apartment. In the darkness, she sat in her bedroom with the hidden camera in her hands. She couldn't help but think how many more were in here. She quickly got up to check her bedroom light. Horrified when she found another one. Were these installed with the apartment? No, that can't be. Who could do something like this? Michelle. It must have been her. Right. The lights started to flicker ever since she came. Stephanie had never noticed it before. Did Joe know about this? Or was Joe involved in this too? That's why he was urging Stephanie to let Michelle stay. Maybe Michelle wasn't his cousin at all. As Stephanie lay in bed in the darkness, Ethan called her. "Where are you? Are you coming or do you want me to come over?" "Not tonight, Ethan. I'm not feeling well. I just want to rest." "I can tell by your voice something's not right. What's wrong?" "It's nothing." "You're canceling the date just like that. Stephanie, you can tell me." "I'm fine. It's just a bad headache." The next morning, Stephanie anxiously went to work, fearful that someone was going to approach her again. Much of the day went by quietly. Stephanie wasn't in the mood to speak to anyone. And as soon as her shift ended, she hurried out on her way back home. But it was when she was nearing the subway, she started to feel like someone was following her. After a while, she turned around to see a guy staring at her. "Stephanie? Leave me alone. You have a beautiful body." Stephanie ran as fast as she could and caught a taxi ride home that night. She couldn't sleep thinking about everything that was happening to her. Things couldn't go on like this. After much thought, she decided to call a friend of hers from college, Daniel. He was a software engineer. Maybe he could help. "Dude, where you been?" "Dan, I need your help." "With what?" "Can't tell you over the phone. Can you meet me?" "At your apartment?" "No, not here." "Well, I'm free tomorrow evening. You can come over to my place." So Stephanie went to Dan's place and told him everything that had happened in the past month, after which she showed him the hidden cameras. "This is what I found." Must have been connected with the light. Let me see if I can track down the data. When Daniel got more information on what was on this, he was more than disturbed. This camera has been streaming live videos online to this website. As Daniel opened up the website, Stephanie felt so ashamed and petrified when she saw videos of herself taking a shower, clothless, in her bedroom. Was this why all those people were recognizing her? They were watching her like this? I hacked into the website. It's like a cult. The members are hosting some sort of masquerade party at this location. It's not too far from here, but it's remote. What do you want to do? Report the police? Stephanie didn't want to make this even more public than it already was. What if Ethan found out? How was he going to react? What if he broke up with her? I have a feeling I know who it was, but I want to know who this is for sure. I'm going to go over there. No way, you can't go there alone. I have to. Then I'm gonna go with you. But it looks like the party has some sort of dress code. We're gonna have to dress up, but where are we gonna find these masks? I know where. The following evening, Stephanie and Daniel went to Chinatown. There, they got themselves masks from a familiar store Stephanie had gone to. On the night of the party, they dressed up and went to the location. It was almost in the middle of nowhere, but the house was grand. There were lots of people, so Daniel and Stephanie were able to sneak in without making themselves apparent. Here, everyone was wearing masks. It was hard to tell anyone's face. The lights were dimmed out, there were masks hung up on the walls, waiters were serving out cocktails and shrimp on platters. This was no creep hangout. This party was on another level. Who knew who went here? Rich people? Famous people? The more Stephanie thought about it, the more she was sure Michelle must have been the one behind this. Stephanie walked around, trying to sneak a glimpse at everyone's face, when she froze, recognizing someone to the far corner of the room. What happened? Did you spot anyone? It's my boyfriend, Ethan. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.